Samsung Galaxy A72 versus TECNO Phantom X. Which smartphone is better? Let's find out. For the price, the Samsung Galaxy A72 goes for 198,500 Naira or $397 for the 8GB RAM, 128GB internal storage version, while the TECNO Phantom X goes for my chest. It goes for 228,000 Naira or $456. That's expensive. Now with that type of money, it's better win this comparison. Starting off with the build quality, the Samsung Galaxy A72 has a plastic rear, plastic frame, and the front is protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 5, while the TECNO Phantom X has a glass rear protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 5, aluminum frame, and a curved display that is also protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Oh my goodness, the TECNO feels so premium. As for the Samsung Galaxy A72, don't worry, it won't break. This feels so nice. As for water resistance, this is one area where Samsung fans keep talking about as if they swim to work every day. Yes, the Samsung Galaxy A72 is an IP67 water and dust resistant smartphone, while the TECNO Phantom X, well, it doesn't have an IP rating, and submerging both phones in water for 6 minutes didn't harm either smartphone. By the way, no smartphone is 100% water resistant. Do not try this at home. I'm able to do this because I have superpowers. Now, here's my take for the build quality. The TECNO Phantom X is clearly the premium device over here, while the Samsung Galaxy A72 is durable, so pick your poison. As for the external features, both smartphones are identical, but the Samsung Galaxy A72 pulls ahead because it has dual stereo speakers, which just sounds better. So for the external features, the Samsung Galaxy A72 wins. Now let's move on to the display. Both smartphones have a 1080p Super AMOLED display, both smartphones have a 90Hz refresh rate, both smartphones have the same size at 6.7 inches. Looking at both displays, quality-wise, they look identical and there's no way you would pick one over the other until you watch an HDR video. Now looking at this HDR video, the Samsung Galaxy A72 looks more vibrant and it totally destroys the TECNO Phantom X. Both smartphones support HDR10 and HDR HLG. For brightness, the Samsung Galaxy A72 has a brighter display, and for the camera cutout, well, most of you would prefer the single camera punch hole on the Samsung Galaxy A72. For the display quality, it's almost a match, but I'll pick the display of the Samsung Galaxy A72. It's way brighter, and for HDR content, it looks better on the Samsung Galaxy A72. Now for performance, well, this is where the TECNO Phantom X shines. It comes with the MediaTek Helio G95 processor, a 12nm processor. It also comes standard with 8GB of RAM, while the Samsung Galaxy A72 comes with a Snapdragon 720G processor. It's an 8nm chipset and it has 8GB of RAM as well. Now out of 5 benchmark applications, the TECNO Phantom X won 4 times. The Phantom X is definitely faster than the A72. The downside is this smartphone gets hot. Moving over to gaming, this one is interesting because both smartphones come with a gaming chipset. Playing Pubg, both smartphones run the game at HD graphics and high frame rate. Both smartphones play the game at 30 frames per second, so it's a tie here. Moving on to Call of Duty, both smartphones play the game at very high graphics and very high frame rate. Again, it's a tie. Where I notice a difference is in Geshin Impact. The Samsung Galaxy A72 played the game at below 20 frames per second when I put it at the highest graphic settings and increased the frame rate to 60 FPS, while the TECNO Phantom X played the game above 20 FPS on the highest graphic settings and at 60 frames per second. For gaming, the MediaTek Helio G95 is the processor you want to pick, but it gets really hot. For multitasking, I got the same result. Both smartphones come with 8GB of RAM, so switching between apps and retaining them is not a problem. And now let's talk about the software. Both smartphones are running Android 11 with their various skins, and the Samsung Galaxy A72 pulls ahead because Samsung is promising 3 years Android OS update and 4 years security update. As for the TECNO Phantom X, maybe it will get Android 12, but nothing official from TECNO for now. For ads, no ads on both smartphones. I repeat, yeah, no ads on the TECNO Phantom X. If you're getting ads, uninstall Scooper News app. That app is notorious for filling up your notification area with a lot of news. Uninstall that app and you should be fine. So guys, for performance, the TECNO Phantom X wins. For gaming, this is the phone you want to pick, but it gets really hot. And for the software updates, the Samsung Galaxy A72 wins. Now let's move on to the camera department. For the front-facing camera, the Samsung Galaxy A72 comes with a 32-megapixel front-facing camera, while the TECNO Phantom X has two cameras. One is a 48-megapixel camera, while the other is an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera. Looking at the pictures, both did a good job. Zooming in, they look identical. The only difference is the way Samsung captures the clouds, and it wasn't this dark. For portrait shots, oh my god, the Samsung Galaxy A72 looks way better. TECNO Phantom X added pancake on my face, and that made it too smooth. There isn't an option to turn off smoothness, which is weird. For normal pictures, the TECNO Phantom X does a good job, and the area where it misses out is in my skin tone. It has this magenta/reddish tint on my face. Now, looking at the Samsung Galaxy A72, well, the skin tone will appeal to a lot of people out there. Hello guys, so here's a video from the front-facing camera of both smartphones. Right now I'm shooting in 4K, 30 frames per second. So which one do you guys prefer? Which one sounds better? Let me know in the comment section below. Looks like the Samsung is handling dynamic range better. But hey, let me know which one you prefer in the comment section below. Moving to the rear camera, both smartphones capture amazing photos, but the Samsung Galaxy A72 changes the way the cloud looks and also adds saturation to leaves. Most people will like and pick the picture that the Samsung Galaxy A72 produces over the TECNO Phantom X. Now, zooming in into this picture, both smartphones are sharp and show good details. Ultra-wide pictures look way better on the Samsung Galaxy A72. Macro shots look better on the Samsung Galaxy A72 as well. For night photos, both smartphones are equally matched. Samsung Galaxy A72 looks like it has lens flare problems. You don't get that with the TECNO Phantom X, but overall, I think night photos look better and brighter on the Samsung Galaxy A72. Now for slow motion, the Phantom X can do up to 960 frames per second. As for the Samsung Galaxy A72, it can only do 240 frames per second. Now, after reviewing the photos and videos from both smartphones, I'd have to say the Samsung Galaxy A72 wins the camera department. Now let's move on to the battery department. For the batteries, the TECNO Phantom X comes with a 4700 mAh battery, while the Samsung Galaxy A72 comes with a 5000 mAh battery. Now here's the charging time of both smartphones. The TECNO Phantom X is faster, but it does have a smaller capacity battery and also a faster charger. For the battery drain test, I charged both smartphones to 100%, left them for 9 hours, and when I got back, the Samsung Galaxy A72 battery dropped to 94%, while the TECNO Phantom X battery dropped to 95%. For the battery drain test, I calibrated the display of both smartphones to have the same brightness level, and I ran Antutu benchmark for 2 hours. The battery level of the TECNO Phantom X dropped to 58%, while the Samsung Galaxy A72 battery dropped to 62%. Not bad. Now switching to Genshin Impact, which is one demanding game, setting up both smartphones to the highest graphic settings and at 60 frames per second. After 2 hours, the TECNO Phantom X battery level got to 4%, while the Samsung Galaxy A72 battery dropped to 27%. Under sustained load, you get better battery performance on the Samsung Galaxy A72. So for the battery department, the winner is the Samsung Galaxy A72. Yes, this is the better smartphone, but the winner of this comparison test is the TECNO Phantom X. This is the Samsung police. Put your hands on your head. Get down on the floor. TECNO fans, please help. Please subscribe. Please.